Hello guys, welcome to the channel. I'm sorry for not uploading any videos this time. I'm still hunting for the shiny Quilava in Pokemon Coliseum, and it's taken me over 8 months or so. I have reached almost 23k, so yeah, it's taking a long time, so I'm sorry for that. And I want to thank you all for reaching the 15 subscribers. So this is the video. I hope you like, I hope you laugh about it, and you share with me all the shiny mistakes or shiny fails you have encountered all over your journey. Today I'm not going to talk about my modern fails. I failed a lot of Pokemon nowadays. I have failed shiny Scyther in the Safari Zone. Also in the Safari Zone I failed a shiny Parasect, I failed a shiny Seaking, and I failed a shiny Sunkern. Yeah, shiny Sunkern. Those things have a high catch radio, but they run away. I don't know, we are just crazy people. I don't know why we continue hunting in the Safari Zone. It's crazy. I mean, the emotion, it's fantastic when you find them, and even more when you catch them. I know, but it just sucks when they run away. I hate them when they do that. I simply hate them, but it's the only place to shiny hunt for a shiny Rhyhorn, for example, in Generation 3, or for a shiny Chansey. I never found her, thank God, because I couldn't live with myself if shiny Chansey ran away. But yeah, I have failed 4 Safari Zone shiny. I'm not going to talk either about the time this guy just self-destructed on me, or when my game froze, completely froze, when I found a shiny Regirock reaching 9k. I don't know why, but my game just froze. No, like the video says, I'm going to talk about the 3 biggest mistakes I made when I was a kid. Two of them are really funny. I laugh about them, but one of them is completely sad for me, and you will know why. Back in the days I started my journey with Generation 1. I had Pokemon Blue, my brother had the Pokemon Red, and we started the game, a game that marked all of my life. It almost happened, 20 years ago or so, 21 years ago. And yeah, I still remember my first game. I still have it, I still play it, I love it. But of course I'm not going to talk about that either, because yeah, there was no shinies in Generation 1. Then when I was like 10 years old, my dad just bought me the Pokemon Silver, and I started my journey not knowing the mess I was getting into. It was remarkable. For those new kids that didn't remember the early 2000s, there was no internet available. Well, there was internet, but you needed to disconnect your phone, connect it to the computer, and then search for Google. That took like 4 minutes to charge, and your mother couldn't phone to anyone and receive phone calls, so yeah, she hated you for that. And it was a really expensive internet, so yeah, no chance there. And I was just a regular kid that was playing Pokemon, and the only shiny that you ever encounter in those moments, in those years,
that red Gyarados.
No one knew what a shiny was. Nobody talked about it. We just talk about the red Gyarados. Everyone talked about the red Gyarados because it was such a cool Pokemon. It still is a cool Pokemon, but in Generation 2 it was remarkably good Pokemon, and everybody was talking about that, and yeah, it happened. One day I was in the early routes, and holy shit, something happened to my game. It just froze. I didn't understand why the screen went black, and then a new Pokemon appeared. It was like a gold Weedle. I remember when it appeared, when my screen went black, and I had a copy of Pokemon Silver. It wasn't an original game, so I said to myself, oh my god, this game just glitched on me. I mean, it is broken. I broke the game. So what I did was to, yeah, turn off my Game Boy, turn it back in, pray to every god I knew for the game to work. It worked normally, and I was back in the route, and I searched for that glitch Pokemon that never showed. So I said to myself, yeah, I avoided the glitch. Yeah, I'm a genius. That was my first shiny Pokemon ever. About 3 to 4 years later, I talk about it with my best friend in Pokemon, and he told me that I was such an asshole because I didn't even run away from the shiny Weedle. I turned the game off. I mean, I'm a new kind of genius. But I search in YouTube, I search in Google. That was not uncommon for Generation 2 games. Many kids like me turned the game when the first shiny appeared, so yeah, I was kind of relieved. But that was my first. The second shiny encounter that I had was really worst. It was really worst. And I cannot believe that happened to me. I was in the route before the Victory Road in Pokemon Silver, but this time this was an original game, so yeah, it was legit. Everything was legit. And I was like training, I believe, because the Elite Four had completely destroyed me. So I trained my team in that route, and something happened. Can you guess what? Of course, a shiny Pokemon appeared. It was a shiny Raticate. This time I didn't freak out, I didn't turn my game off. It was worst. I honestly prefer to turn my game off because I was scared, because I was a not brave kid. But this time it was really worst. After a brief moment of joy, I searched my items and I just had one Pokeball. Can you guess what was the ball? Yeah. It was a Master Ball. I mean, I had a shiny before me and a Master Ball. So obviously I caught that Raticate. I was sure that I needed to catch that shiny Raticate. And when I did it, I cannot say it out loud without laughing, so yeah, I'm going to laugh. I turned my game off. Why? Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. Because I needed my Master Ball to catch the roaming Pokemon. I was such an asshole that I believed that the roaming Suicune or roaming Raikou or roaming Entei was more important than a shiny. So yeah, I caught the shiny Raticate, I turned off my game because I needed my Master Ball for the roaming Pokemons. I had to train all over again my team, and I regret it from that second to about 4 to 5 years when I reclaimed him. But yeah, I turned my game off because I needed the Master Ball for a roaming Pokemon. Yeah, I was a genius. I searched all over the YouTube platform. I searched all over Google. I searched all over every single shiny fail stories or shiny mistake stories, but I never found a guy that did the same thing I did with my shiny Raticate. I mean, I captured him and then I turned my game off because I needed the Master Ball, not for another shiny. I needed my Master Ball for a roaming Suicune or Raikou or Entei. I mean, yeah, I didn't know how special a shiny was until years later when I find out that was one in an 8,000 chance of finding one, and I just find him in the wild with a Master Ball. Everything was perfect for me, and I had to ruin it. I really had to ruin it. But the last story is sad. The last story is so sad. It's a shiny fail that I have encountered in YouTube and in Google, and it's the only Pokemon that I didn't reclaim in all my years of shiny hunt. This was the biggest mistake, well, not mistake, the biggest fail of my life. I was a curious kid, so I was traveling through Johto in the Whirlwind Islands. I was entering the caves, I was battling the Pokemon trainers, I was searching for another Pokemons, good Pokemons, and I found the Lugia sprite. Yeah, and I saved before the Lugia and prepared for a legendary battle. I entered the battle and I found a regular Lugia, so I tried to catch him. I wasn't prepared for a legendary battle because I didn't knew that the Lugia was to be found in the Whirlwind Islands. So yeah, it took me by surprise, and I had 3 Ultra Balls. I just had 3 Ultra Balls because I was just passing by. Of course, I didn't catch the first Lugia, so I said to myself, I will just keep trying until I catch the Lugia with just 3 Ultra Balls. I was really sure that I could catch Lugia with just 3 Ultra Balls, so I kept trying, and after about 30 or 50 soft resets, I found a shiny Lugia. I mean, my heart just stopped. I couldn't believe that I found a shiny legendary. I mean, I wasn't even sure it was possible. I wasn't even sure that I could have a shiny Lugia or a shiny Ho-Oh. I wasn't sure that I could find something other than a shiny wild encounter. So it took me by surprise. Absolutely took me by surprise. I was shaking, I was sweating so much, and I was so happy. I wanted to tell everyone that I found a shiny Lugia, until I remembered that I had 3 Ultra Balls. I mean, I had 3 Ultra Balls to catch the perfect shiny. the the perfect Pokemon. I mean, it was the best Pokemon ever, and it was shiny. And it was in the same game that I failed my shiny Raticate, but I haven't got the. It was crazy. I didn't have my Master Ball. I didn't have my Master Ball because I used it. Wait for it. Wait for it. In a regular Suicune. So I didn't have my Master Ball. I just had 3 Ultra Balls. And yeah, I prepared myself for the worst. My Ampharos worked so great. I paralyzed the Lugia, then I landed at Thunder, and yeah, I sent the 3 Ultra Balls. One of them made 3 Shake Fake, so yeah, that destroyed me inside, and with all the pain in my heart, I just had to reset my game. And that was the day, the saddest day of my Pokemon life, but also the day I told to myself that I would never fail again a shiny legendary. And the day I became a shiny hunter. I became obsessed with the shiny Pokemons. I became obsessed with all the ways that I could find a shiny Lugia with Game Sharks or whatever. I never reclaimed my shiny Lugia. I will do it. It's definitely in my to-do list, but it's just so traumatic for me to remember that day that I never reclaimed my shiny Lugia. Is in my to-do list. I will do it. I will do it in Gen 2 and I will try to do it in Gen 3. But yeah, I will try to do it. And finally, that was the day I started shiny hunting. All the lessons I've learned with these 3 mistakes. The first one, well, the first didn't taught me anything. I just find it so funny. But the second one did gave me a lesson that I will always bring with me, about 20 to 30 Ultra Balls, always, and will never use Repel, because you will never know when you will find a wild shiny Pokemon, and you need to be prepared for that. And with the Lugia, I said to myself, I will never ever enter a legendary battle without a Master Ball, and I will never use my Master Ball if it's not for a shiny Pokemon, and I kept my promise. And now I get to love my shiny Pokemons. I have like 100 in my Pokemon Silver. I did the Ditto breathing combinations for almost all of them. I have a shiny Ekans. Now it's a shiny Arbok. A shiny Drowsy. Shiny Mew that I love so much. I love those 3 because they are legit and full odds. So yeah, I love them. And many more. I have like almost 30 in my Gen 3 game. And I'm still searching for my shiny Kulava. And then I will come back for my Lugia. I know I will. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you laughed. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you shared this video with your friends and tell me about your shiny fails or your shiny mistakes. If there are any shiny mistakes when you were kids, let me know in the comments. I love to read about you guys. And yeah, I will see you in the next video, hopefully in the next days with a shiny Quilava. I hope so, but let's see. Thanks so much for watching.